G.I. Joe, a real American hero. This is number 308 from Larry Hama. Now, normally I don't mention the creators on my videos because I like to review the comic that I have in my hand. Sometimes if you know who the creator is, it taints your opinion of the comic before you've even read it. But I have to mention Larry Hama because he's still going strong on this one for me. I really love this comic. I do shill for it a little bit. This one's not going to get a 10, but I am going to review it using my space system. So it's story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment, and each category gets a score between 0 and 2. Choose the best that you can get in any category. We're going to start that off with a 1.5 for the storyline of this. So as you know, they've been mutated. Some of the Cobra guys have been mutated, basically Serpentor Khan's faction. Cobra Commander's faction is just the normal Cobra, and then you've got your Joes. Plus, you do have Destro, Zartan. They're kind of like doing their own kind of a thing too. I like the way that this is set up where there's many factions and you don't know what the alliances really are. It's like, yeah, we're kind of with you guys, but sort of. And then, you know, I'm with you till I'm not with you. So far, I actually like Serpentor Khan a lot. I think this series has made me appreciate that character a lot more. Cobra Commander was like my for sure #1 favorite. I love Cobra Commander. He's a great character. Love the voice, of course, in the cartoon. I had the figures of Cobra Commander. I also love Destro as well. It seems like Cobra has like all the cool looking guys. Zartan, right? Baroness. I love the twins too. But anyway, Serpentor always felt like he came in and like stole the show a little bit from Cobra Commander, and it always kind of pissed me off a bit as a kid. But he's definitely great in this comic. So is Cobra Commander, and I like these guys facing off. I will admit that I like this a lot more than the current Skybound, Destro, Scarlet, Cobra Commander, Duke. I did like the Cobra Commander series so far out of those ones. I've stopped reviewing them because they're just, I don't know. There's something, it feels weird having this comic and those others at the same time. I feel this is the real G.I. Joe and those are just kind of like for fun things. But I will say that Skybound's Transformers comic is killing it. That's probably my favorite comic that I'm reading. This might be my second favorite comic that I'm reading. And sometimes they fight each other for #1 spot. I think this month Transformers won over against this one, but still a 1.5 for the story. They want to mutate. So Serpentor Khan's he's going to drop his mutated Cobra guys down it's like a bomb almost, like he's transporting them and dropping them. It's pretty neat. Let's see if I can show you that page here. Yeah, so it's like they're coming out of the skies and stuff like that. Well, it kind of tells you on the cover. This is a great cover because it's telling you what's in the issue. I don't like these covers where it's just like a guy posing or something and you're like, well, so I don't understand what's going on in this comic. I like where the cover tells you a bit of the story. So I believe that these covers are just killing it for me. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's dropping out of the sky and stuff. And look at Mindbender. He's like completely messed up. So yeah, 1.5 for the story, and I'm going to give the pacing a 1.5 as well. There's some decent, it's not boring. There's decent like progression going on in the comic. There's not a massive amounts of action and shooting. G.I. Joe as a comic, normally I'd give this a 1 because I expect there to be lots of shooting and like fighting, but it doesn't have that. But the thing is that what it does have is really interesting story and characters, so that's why I'm still giving it the high praise for that. And let's talk about the art. I mean, I'm so torn because again, the art in here, when I give scores, I'm not comparing. So I'm not comparing the art or the story of this G.I. Joe versus like Spawn or like, you know, Neil Adams art or something like that. I think I can give it a 1.5 for the art. I like the art in this. I think it looks really cool to me. It's not a 2 out of 2, but it's pretty damn close to 2 out of 2. All the characters are really cool. I always thought G.I. Joe had great looking characters, like their designs and stuff. Sometimes they got a little bit crazy with some of their designs, but you know, most of the time, love. Torch was my favorite. Favorite. Torch was my first G.I. Joe toy, which is great. So Zartan looks cool. Yeah, the art is great. Again, I'm not saying the art in this comic is better than like a Neil Adams art or Alex Ross or something like that. I'm just saying that for this comic, it's all coming together for me really nicely. So I really enjoy that. While I'm talking about the art, though, I do want to mention my channel sponsor, which is beardedshirts.com. And I know this isn't G.I. Joe, but I got to show this to you because it's my favorite shirt ever. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Oh my God. This is such an action-packed, crazy, colorful shirt. Look at all this guy. You got the subs on the bottom, the subs, substitute heroes. I love them. And this is a print all over, so it's on both sides. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is from my channel sponsor, beardedshirts.com. If you become a member of my channel, so if you join as a Legionnaire, you can go to Bearded Shirts, pick a shirt you want, we'll send you one. We have a winner every month, and if you've never had a shirt and you join, you will get one. First, we're going to make sure all the members get a shirt, and then once everyone has one, we'll go back and do draws and that kind of a thing. But if you don't want to become a member, that's cool. Check out the link in the description. They've got sales on all the time. They have Marvel, DC, they have heavy metal stuff too. They do have G.I. Joe, so check them out. Okay, so that was 1.5 for the art. Characters, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2 because I'm a shill for the G.I. Joe characters. Friggin' Serpentor is awesome. Cobra Commander is the damn best. He's so cool in this, and something happens at the end, and some people might not like this at the end. I'm not going to show you, but I like it because I like that look. Mindbender is so cool. He's great. Destro, Zartan. I mean, these characters are legendary at this point. How can you not give it to, like, I mean, Larry Hama would literally, well, I mean, he literally brought these characters to life, but he would literally have to destroy the characters for me to not like them, right? It's like Transformers. You love the characters. Like, there's really, I don't know, unless they made Duke like a child murderer or something like that. I mean, like, what are they going to do to these characters to tarnish them, right? They really can't. They're just so badass. Enjoyment factor, 2 out of 2, because I am a bit of a shill for this one. I'm a mark for G.I. Joe. I never really thought I'd get this heavy into this G.I. Joe comic, but ever since this kind of started with 301, it's just been killing it for me. I've just been loving every second of it, every page of it. So I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10. Great issue. I like to see the action pick up a bit more for the next one. That's if you want a criticism of that. Action needs to pick up a little bit, but I feel that it is. I think it's building up now to this battle. So looking forward to reading that. 8.5 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this comic. If you like my space system, please like the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. That's it. Until next time.